So, as you can probably tell, today's video looks a little different. I'm sitting with two of my really good friends, two of my best friends, and today we're going to talk about some very important topics that we came up with about 5 minutes ago. Okay? So, the person that I am becoming and I continue to become each day is heavily influenced by the people I'm surrounded by. So that is why I wanted to do a video with two people that I spend a lot of time with. So this is Clayton. Introduce yourself, how old you are, favorite color.
Favorite color? What is this? Kindergarten?
Getting to know you questions. I'm Clayton Lott, and I'm 20 years old. I'm the baby out of the three of us. And yeah, favorite color is probably blue. I know that's basic, but I mean...
That's like the most
my
basic.
favorite color.
That's almost like the basic Utah answer for a male.
That's true.
That's true. I was going to say white, but that's kind of boring.
Don't worry.
I know, that's
when it gets to my turn and oh wait, it's my
turn. Kyler Lemon and age 21. Just barely though. So I'm kind of the baby as well. And honestly, blue. So I'm also a basic Utah guy.
That's okay, because I'm the exact same. And
Are you going to say blue?
Well, mine's a little more extent than just blue.
Okay, wow, it's going to be turquoise, huh?
It's Toy Story Sky Blue. Now, if that's not the most
anyways,
what does that even look like?
Well, you know what it looks like because you've seen Toy Story. So, anyways, so
Toy Story Sky.
If you saw last week's video, I talked about making vision boards, and I just posted the video, and it was really cool because both of them actually made vision boards. We went to Walmart and they bought some cork boards, and it's really cool to see their specific plans that they want to do for the year. And so we're going to talk about some of the goals that they set, some of the unique goals, some of the ambitious goals, and why did they choose that? And maybe it can give you ideas of what sort of things you can put on your vision board. So we're going to start with Kyler, because Kyler set a very specific, interesting goal that I've never heard before, and today his goal was fulfilled twice. So we're gonna talk
and
about
that. I'm also on the verge of being broke.
That's we can talk about why.
No, honestly, okay, so my idea was that when I was younger, I don't think I ever really went outside and sold snow cones during the summer. And we're in St. George. It's in one way or another.
It's hot. It's 95 degrees today.
At least.
Dude,
and it's May.
Yeah, I would say, honestly, probably 96 at least.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding. No, it's hot. And some people argue that Arizona and also Nevada are our competition. But it's just, I don't know. Every time St. George comes around, it's just so hot. But anyways, when I was younger, you'd always see maybe the kids across the street or down the road or just in a different neighborhood. They're selling snow cones or lemonade or something like that, popsicles, or they went inside and got their mom's fruit snacks. And they're selling fruit snacks and making bank. No, honestly, actually, my cousin, he does this. So he goes and gets my aunt. She buys these packs of soda, the 12 packs, and he sells each one for $1.50. And he makes so much money during the summer. And it got me thinking about goals. They're basically young entrepreneurs, and that's kind of what I want to go into for my field and career choice is just entrepreneurship. So it's why not support all the young entrepreneurs out there, the ones starting out as little kids age 6. So as I was driving, my goal was to honestly go out to my bank and just take out $100 cash in ones, keep it in my car, and then during the whole summer just hand out.
People know to rob you now.
Well, I don't have cash. No, but honestly, I just wanted to do that. And today I was driving by, going down the road close to the new temple, if anyone knows the area, the layout of St. George, and there was these kids, and I was oh no, I don't have cash. But I was I have to do it. So I called Ethan up and I said, hey man, does Maverick take out cash? And he's I have no idea. So I went over to Maverick and they're yeah, you can take out $20. So I took out $20, I said that wrong, 3 $5 bills and then 5 $1 bills, because Maverick's stingy like that. Sorry, Maverick. I love you, but he's just really need to fix that problem. And I went back. Ethan had actually saw him at the gas station, so he followed me over. And I went and I dropped off $4 to these guys to give us 2 of the most ridiculously disgusting snow cones I've ever.
I think the best part was, and I was gonna.
That was so bad.
I was gonna text you this because I was laughing
Oh,
so
God.
hard. So Kyler was in his car and I pulled up right behind him, and then these kids, it was almost like a drive-through. They were just like giving us the snow cones through the window, and I look over at this. So there's one that's holding the sign, like a little menu of like what flavors they have, and the other one's just like sitting behind this table, and he goes with his hands in the cooler. He gets the ice in his hands. He puts it in the machine and.
No, this is better. I looked at the bottom. He was walking it. His leg, like, recently was cut open. And it was, like, bleeding. I'm like, please tell me you didn't scratch, like, a scab or something. And I
Got a cherry-flavored snow cone. It's not cherry, though.
Oh, I got pina coladas. It was white.
Mine was red. Okay. Anyway, so
there, I respect the hustle, though.
yeah, it's true.
Just-
You know,
You're
sometimes
gonna run into that problem.
it's true, and you know that $4, it can go a long way. So, anyways,
And
that's
then
that's a pretty good goal.
Yeah, and then we kept going. We got close to Clayton's house, and there was another guy, and I was like, I have to stop. So pulled off the road, and they had a majority of things. They had body armor that they were selling.
Oh, that's pretty
And I
good.
was like, oh dang, you get body armor, make it a slushy, that'd be really good. Straight just water for $1 or fruit snacks, and so I obviously went with the fruit snacks because
Got to.
I got 2 of them.
See that's pretty smart. You know, it's a safe bet because you know
Prepackaged?
It's prepackaged. Inventory. You know, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I thought that was
like
a really
it.
funny goal, but at the same time, like that's so cool because there are so many kids. Like think about. I mean, you mentioned this. Like think about how you would feel if like somebody stopped and gave you $2
Oh,
for
100%. And I
for a
think that's
snow
the
cone.
glory of it is that I'm hoping that gives them the idea that they can help others.
Yeah, 100%. I love that.
So what was the goal that you wrote down on the
I
board?
said stop at every single lemonade stand during this, like for 2022, right? So
Really?
finishing out, yeah, it's like stop at every single lemonade stand I see. So I feel like I'm gonna be broke.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That $1 I'm sure means a lot more to them than it means to us. So
No, it's true. It's a
not
great
saying we're rich or anything. All I'm saying.
Well, I don't
is
know. I guess I
we're not
have
as
$100 in cash in my
goal.
phone.
Somebody works 80 hours a week.
We're not as broke as
Are you
them.
80 hours a week?
Yeah.
That's
80
nuts.
hours a week.
No.
Making $80
90 hours
an
of
hour.
paycheck.
90 hours of pay. I was like,
No.
80 hours a week?
No.
Did you even sleep?
No.
Is there even 80 hours in a week?
I probably not. No, there's 72.
There's 7.
There's 72 hours in
3 days.
3 days. So there's obviously.
Okay,
80
yeah,
hours in a
yeah.
week.
You
All right.
working like a dog all
Math.
day.
Yes.
Looking for me. Okay, so Clayton also made a vision board.
I did.
And this was your first time making one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your thoughts and impressions? And what was like a goal that you put on there that maybe was a little ambitious and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I can think of that was like really like ambitious was read 3 books. Which I mean, it doesn't sound ambitious, but I hate reading. I genuinely hate reading. But the way I did my vision board was, I separated like my life into the things that are most important to me, and then
Mhm.
made sub goals for each of them. So, like for example, I had some academic goals, and I had some spiritual goals, and some mental goals. I think I said emotional, but under those subcategories, I just like had smaller things to work towards. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a bracket.
Yeah,
Like a
basically
basketball bracket just starts out.
something like that. But yeah, another one was like learn 5 songs on the guitar,
Oh.
and I don't play the guitar. I mean, I watched YouTube videos, so I basically play the guitar now, but not necessarily.
a pro.
But yeah, another one of them that I had was just like a certain amount of savings in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a lot of the reason why I'm working a ton is because I want to reach that goal. And it's not like anything crazy. Like I still have things I have to pay for and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the year, if I have that much in the bank, I'm like, okay, like I was
No, that's
wise with my money.
I mean, we know the amount. That's a pretty, like, that's a very satisfying amount, I feel like,
Yeah.
at our age to have in the bank. So,
Yeah.
and, like, how I feel like that adds a lot of security too in your life. Like if something were to happen, you're like, okay, I have this amount of money.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. I can't remember where I keep hearing this, but I keep hearing the statistic that I can't remember the percentage, but a very small percentage of Americans have $400 saved in their emergency fund.
Wait, really?
Like most Americans don't have $400 for emergencies.
Huh.
And I got thinking about that, and I was like,
Like separate from their savings account, you mean?
I'm not too sure.
Or maybe, I don't know.
But I mean, I got thinking about myself, and I was like, I really don't have $400 laying around as of like right this second to just like
Go out.
I mean, I have money to pay for like the things that I need and like what I don't know, food and whatever I need in life, but like $400 just like sitting there that I'm never gonna touch. And so every time I heard that, I was like, gosh, like, that's me. That statistic's me.
No, it's true though. Because if you think about it, once you hit age 18 and maybe your family kicks you out of the house or you choose to leave or whatever you're going to choose to do, you have most of the time insurance, depending on your situation, maybe you're under your parents, but you got car payment, rent, school. I did not expect school to be so expensive. I mean, we're going to probably the cheapest university in all of the state of Utah, I would say.
We're still dying.
And I get to end the semester, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay for this next semester now, before I can even start.
Yeah.
It's just, it's kind of stressful. So, it's true that when you budget things out like that, you have your paycheck and you know exactly where that money is going. It takes a minute to get to $400. But also, it's just sometimes really hard to have that. So
Yeah, but it's hard to like just.
I mean, it's easy to say I'm gonna take $10 out of every paycheck and put it in my emergency
It's
fund.
true.
But that's gonna take how many paychecks to get to $400? 40?
Yeah, it's true, but I don't know. So that's a goal that I've set, and I guess I shouldn't. When I said earlier that I don't have that, as of right now, I do. Like I've made that a goal the last little while. So it's like if something were to happen, like oh my phone broke or crap, I dropped my camera lens. Like I have, like to me that's an emergency. If I get shot, $400 ain't gonna cover it.
Oh my god, my camera lens broke. I'm gonna have to go get a new one.
I thought you were saying like life-threatening emergencies. So when you said when you dropped your phone, I was
Grandma
like,
died. She's in Texas. I have to fly out there.
No, my phone broke. I can't watch TikTok anymore. That's an emergency. Okay, I think we need to bring up the fact that it is probably 95 degrees in this room right now.
It's so hot.
And I am sweating so bad. I just texted my brother. Texted.
Did your dad not?
I just texted my brother to turn down the air.
We
For
called
us.
your dad or
Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, it's really cool to see them create their vision boards and to like see pictures of them, and yeah, I don't know, I think it'll be fun and we can like hold each other accountable for those simple goals. So if you haven't made a vision board yet, highly recommend. It honestly takes an hour to just like figure out what you want to do, and it like I think people think it has to be like so specific and like you can't pivot or change throughout the year, but that's not the case at all. Just like put your ambitions and your dreams down on it. Like obviously try to be realistic but also ambitious. Like don't put go to Mars next year. You know, that could happen, but the likelihood of it happening is pretty small. So yeah.
So take that off my vision board?
Anyways, so now I want to talk about some influential people in our lives. Someone that has influenced us for the better. These two have influenced me. There's also many other people in my life that have influenced me. My voice just cracked right there.
I noticed, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
You guys are just getting the raw us today. I'm honestly not gonna clip this at all.
Why is it so hot?
It's
I'm
really
sorry
toasty.
to bring that up again, but it's so hot.
It's really toasty, and I'm surprised if people will even watch this far. But anyways, we have about 10 minutes before we have to conclude this first
Reason
episode.
being is because we're going to watch Stranger Things.
Actually, yeah, but let's talk about that before influential people. Actually, scratch the influential people.
Let's just not even
Let's talk about Stranger Things. Let's be
What's
honest.
most important?
Yeah,
okay.
people
Honestly,
could care less.
11. You know, just she's influential.
That's true. You know.
That's what you could say.
Okay, we don't want to spoil anything because we understand it's like
A sensitive topic.
like people want to watch it and they don't want to hear anything about it. But I just have to say, actually, I can't even say that.
No, I'm gonna say it.
I can't even say it.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it.
No,
I should say
okay,
it.
you say it.
Hop is so influential.
Oh wow, that's
man-
not what I was gonna say.
That man has been through heck and back, at least in the show, and I'm just like,
True.
man, like that is someone that sticks up for what they believe and like they don't cave in.
Yeah, in previous seasons.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and just
100%.
like you know all that. It's incredible.
Like he had a lot on his shoulders last season, like trying to be a dad and also like the police chief.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we don't want to spoil anything from this season. We're only on episode 4. We're actually going to binge watch the last 4 episodes tonight.
And then wait for July 1st to come around.
Yeah.
Is that when it comes out?
Yeah, July 1st.
So,
I think. Knock on wood.
anyways, okay.
Oh wait, I was gonna say something.
Yeah,
about
go
that.
for it.
Respect to the creators and editors of Stranger Things because
100%.
Ethan knows he edits videos. Clayton and I used to edit videos back in the day. We had our first YouTube channel. Oh, the glory days. And my career right now, I guess not my career, but just my job, doing editing as well. And it gets strategic in the sense of where to place the perfect cut or also the perfect camera shot, the angle, how it's going to flow, and then, of course, the sound effects. And I think they just have done a phenomenal job on the sound effects. Everything is accentuated.
Yeah.
I noticed he just, as the door opens to go to the bathroom, just the hand pushing, there's this, the noise, the sound effect. When they're walking,
It's like the attention to detail is
It's-
incredible. It's like,
where you don't think there'd be a sound effect, they've placed one.
yeah.
And it accentuates everything about the TV show. It's crazy.
So when you watch it, just make sure you just like, I don't know, I would even wear like a nice pair of headphones if you're by yourself. Like something that's just like,
Yeah,
You
if
might
wa-
pee yourself.
It's true. If you're watching it by yourself,
Yeah.
you might honestly.
if you thought any of the previous 3 seasons were scary, you're in for a treat because this one is absolutely
It's
terrifying.
a straight horror movie.
So, anyway, so Stranger Things. That's kind of our trendy topic for today.
That's a great way to put it. It's our TikTok talk of the day.
Yes.
Who was your character, did you say?
Oh,
Or you just were pointing out the same one?
I was just pointing out the.
And you said Hop?
Yeah, I think he's super influential,
He's a
to be
stud.
honest. So, anyways.
Awesome.
Okay, so I said earlier that I wasn't going to clip this, but my camera just shut off by itself, so...
Now we gotta clip it.
Yeah, so now we're going to talk... I literally said the same exact thing last time. We're not going to talk about anything... okay, we pulled up a random question generator, and we're just going to answer some random questions. So, our first one is, of all the problems in the world, which one would you like to see first? So, we're running low on time. So,
You said that wrong.
To see first? Man, which problem do I want to find and see first?
Which one do I want to see? And that's the one I want.
okay.
So what we're talking about?
Oh, boy. Okay.
Solved. The key word was solved.
Yeah. Of all the problems in the world, which one would you like to see solved first?
Okay, and I had one.
Yeah. Go for it.
I think that a lot of families are broken out there, but they struggle with food. I would love to see that.
Like world hunger?
Yeah, world hunger. It's a really big deal. I've seen a lot of people struggle, families that struggle with that. There's definitely ways they can improve their lifestyle that I've noticed.
Yeah.
To solve that problem on their own. That is a little hard to do for them, but easy for us to see. That
That's
is.
so awkward, dude. We're in a podcast,
I
right?
can't believe you.
No, it's okay.
No, but another one? Can I say another one?
Yeah, go for it.
If you say anything about technology, I will harm you.
No, not that one.
I'm just kidding.
Mr. Beast and Mark Rober's initiative to clean up the ocean.
Oh,
Epic.
Yeah,
That's
that was
cool.
really
100%. I love that.
Cool. It was awesome.
Just
So
want
we're-
to throw that shout out there.
I feel like world hunger sounds like super basic, but like I understand what you mean. Like seeing those people struggle with things that we would never even think about would be a struggle
Yeah.
is just like taking a whole nother perspective on.
When someone gives you their last meal in their home,
It's pretty humbling. I'm
it's
sure.
really humbling.
Yeah.
That's when you know that they don't have food and they've just whipped up this fantastic meal to give to you. That's just
It's amazing.
yeah.
And when they don't eat,
Yeah, they just sit there and watch you. You really
they give you
take it in.
their last food, which is really really humbling.
And then there's me and my family who fight over what's in the fridge, and if you touch what's not yours, you are a dead person.
You have to put your
No.
name on it.
Literally today we went and had dinner at Clayton's house, and if your name is not on your food in the fridge, it's
Free, no name, free game, baby.
so Clayton's sister walked in the kitchen and she had like a Sprite in the fridge, and Clayton was like, "Hey, your name wasn't on your Sprite, so I drank it." Yeah, it's like
She understood though. She knows
Yeah,
that
No,
the
she
rule.
didn't argue it.
She
She,
didn't
did
argue
not
it.
argue it at all.
Anyways, so I thought that was kind of funny. So that's my problem I would solve is Clayton's.
Oh my gosh, dude. Think bigger than that.
Oh man, what's something I would solve? I think a really big one is having alongside food, like clean water. There was a class that I took at BYU Hawaii, and one of the teachers, she talked about this a lot, and she actually did a pretty big initiative in Peru, like near the Amazon rainforest over there, and they provided like clean water to the youth there, because like the main cause of death for the kids was actually diarrhea, because they would get parasites and then they wouldn't be able to keep any liquid in their body, and they would just die of dehydration.
Oh wow.
So yeah, once they got clean water, now their community is thriving, and it's something as simple as like us. Look at us, we have water bottles right here. And when like you don't have that, it's crazy. Anyways, what's something else that we could share? The camera's about to die. It's flashing red right now.
I know.
Anyways,
If it does die,
guys, this is not the first time that we've done a podcast. About 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, at like 3 a.m, we made a podcast where we talked about our first kiss experiences. And I know dude, I have to tell him. It was on my computer, and I have searched in my hard drives, my computer, my drives in the cloud for that podcast, and it is forever lost.
no,
But
I don't think it's gone.
I haven't been
It's
able to find
gotta
it.
be somewhere.
It was one of the funniest podcasts. It's true. Anyways, so if you guys would like to see more from us, drop a comment down below. That sounds like such a freaking YouTuber thing to say. I hate it every second of
Like and subscribe. Smash that like button and turn that notification bell on.
Just follow us on Instagram.
But for real, if you want us to make I would honestly be super down to make a podcast like once every 2 weeks or something, like something pretty realistic. Where
That'd
we
be
just
fun.
got together and made a podcast. Anyways, let us know.
The relevant trends.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
You're probably like, what happened today? What did I just spend 35 minutes listening to?
Please watch the entire.
That would be our
If
podcast
you've skipped
every week.
If you've skipped to the end,
The most,
please rewind and watch the entire thing.
because honestly, it's pretty good. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed. Until next week.
Goodbye. Farewell. Ciao.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.